Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Around the Town of Branford with Henry and Frank's coverage of the 2019 Branford Holiday Parade and Tree Lighting Ceremony right here on the Branford Green. This parade that you're about to see is going to be the biggest, longest, and the best. We've had 25 years now of the holiday parade, and this is going to be the best. Some 30 floats you're going to see. This is our 375th year in Branford, and it's going to be a great way to help celebrate our 375th anniversary. Today is Saturday, November 30th. It's about 39 degrees here on the Branford Green. Tomorrow is supposed to be a huge snowfall. Our first one of the season is predicted. The parade is leaving Branford High School right now as I speak at 6 o'clock. You're going to be seeing it here on our program as it passes our camera. There you see in the distance, all the heads are turned towards the action. The Branford Holiday Parade and Tree Lighting Ceremony is underway. You can see the lights from a police cruiser, and we can hear the drumming from a fife and drum corps, probably Stony Creek, as they walk up the hill there on East Main Street and join us here on Main Street. It's a wonderful moment. One of the greatest activities all year is this annual event. You're going to be seeing 30 floats, many marching bands, antique fire vehicles, the new BCTV float, and Santa, Mrs. Claus, and Rudolph from the North Pole on a red 1930s Branford Humper fire truck. So we're going to listen now to the Stony Creek Fife and Drum Corps as it passes us here on Main Street.
Let's hear it for him.
I'll get out of your way and just swing around.
Thank you to Branford Parks and Recreation. Branford Public Works, let's hear it for him.
Police vehicle, and then Branford Recreation Department presents the annual Branford Holiday Parade and Tree Lighting Ceremony. Stony Creek Fife and Drum Corps. Let's listen. Alex.
Hey Frank, how are you, buddy? Thanks, Henry. Thanks for being here. Thanks for
First Selectman Jane Cosgrove. The Cosgrove family walking by with dog. Branford Historical Society walking by now. They have an open house next weekend at their beautiful Harrison house, which they own now. Brownie Troop 60395. All the beautiful headlights they're wearing. Branford High School Excel Club, established last year. Christmas Daddy walking by. Here's the first decked out, beautiful, restored American car. It looks like a caddy, the Christmas caddy. People were asked to bring tonight one unwrapped toy or food product to put in that caddy, and that would be given to Branford's needy, including the Branford Food Pantry. Here's a restored Thunderbird, I believe. Beautiful car. Look at the chrome on that vehicle. It's magnificent. It looks like an older police car that's all been festooned with holiday lights. Here's another one, and this one looks like a Buick. There's a whole group of them. Oh, that first vehicle was from the Eel Pot. This next vehicle going by is, it shows it on the back where they're from. Oh, the Elm Cafe. This is a gold Camaro with lights, and this one is unmarked. Here's another, it looks like a Buick, lots of lights. Trying to see who's in the vehicle there. A whole bunch of these restored antique Branford vehicles. Magnificent. These cars are from the past, and they sure don't make them like they used to. Look at all the steel used, the chrome, the big tires, beautiful Christmas lights. People spent lots of time on these vehicles, you can tell, and they take loving care of them. Here's a police car going by. It says from the city of New York. So they're represented, New York. Here's another vehicle. There's lots of cars this year, a lot more than last year. I think that was a souped up Ford Mustang. There we go. That's a Camaro. And another Chevy muscle car with lights, with Christmas lights. Still more cars coming too. Yeah, let's hear that engine. I want to see you burn some rubber. Now this one is really nice with the lights. Look, it looks like they have flames on the front there above the engine. Isn't that nice? Look at that. And the American flags. Let's hear the engine. I can smell the exhaust. They're all revving the engine because they see the BCTV camera. Here's an old Volkswagen Beetle. Has some American flags, lots of lights. All here in honor of Santa and Mrs. Claus and Rudolph. They will be lighting the Christmas tree at the conclusion of the parade. It's really a big event to have them in town from the North Pole.
Do you guys want to come right here?
Here's a convertible. It must be cold in there tonight. Lots of Christmas decorations on that car. Here's another Beetle. Again, lots of lights. And coming up, here it is. Drum roll, please. BCTV. It's the float, the car. Lee is driving, giving us a big wave. Lee Pond, Henry's wife. Isn't that nice? I talked to Henry. He spent all afternoon working on that. He's an artist. Also, there's going to be a Christmas tree lights show again this year, and we're going to take you up to Henry's house. You're going to see all his lights up there. You won't believe it. Here's another, looks like a Camaro. Toys for Tots. That's their vehicle. Let's hear that horn. This is a black pickup truck. Has a nice ribbon and bow on the front and purple headlights with great lighting on there. Let's hear the engine. Now we have people riding their bikes, also all decorated. This is from Spark. A whole bunch of people on their bikes, all with lights. Really well done. And also all wearing the Christmas stocking cap. That was Spark Cycle Works, all those bikes. Coming up now, a huge float, a tractor trailer, lots of people on it as well, everybody waving. We hear some music, and let's listen to the music. from Giordano Construction and Branford Building Supply. A magnificent float. Coming up, we have one of those minis now, pulling a trailer with a snowman there with a carrot nose and lots of lights, plus a couple of golden wreaths there on the side. Really striking, beautiful green lights there on the back. Merry Christmas, it says. Everybody looking forward to the arrival of Santa and Mrs. St. Nick, straight from the North Pole. Coming up now, an antique Branford fire engine. Ladder Company 1. Hello. It could be old, but it's still in great shape. Take a look at that's when the highest structure in town was like 2.5 stories. Okay, now the Branford Rotary Club members are going to ride these tractors through the center. Tractor supplied by Bill Van Wee of Van Wee Garden Center. Here's the first one going by. Here's another one. This one has lights, 2 American flags. And here's some people walking by us that are actually wearing Christmas lights. Here's a beautiful float from Medium Lisa O'Connor, 150 West Main Street, Branford. A beautiful white tree with angels. And it looks like they're passing out candy. The kids are asking for the candy that they're throwing at the crowd. Our coverage continues around the town of Branford with Henry and Frank. It's the 2019 Branford Holiday Parade and Christmas tree lighting ceremony. This is Branford Rotary, a great organization. I think they meet every week for lunch in town, and lots of great speakers, and that they do lots of good things in town. It's a wonderful organization. Here's another truck from the Branford Rotary. It says Cook and Serve Seniors Annual Holiday Dinner Party. That's one of the activities they do. Also, they also help support Take a Vet Fishing. Here's another float coming up. You can listen to some of the music here. This is from Dance Unlimited, a beautiful float. Look, it's packed. 40 years of dance excellence. You couldn't put any more children on that float than they have already there. Here's a great truck coming up next, another float with a beautiful display. It looks like a lighthouse along our New England shore. The closest lighthouse is on Faulkner's Island, which is off the Guilford coast. And we can't forget the lighthouse at Lighthouse Point in New Haven. But anyway, it says, let your light shine before others, from the Gospel according to Matthew. And that's from the Shoreline Community Church. That's an organization that gets bigger every year. Coming up, another truck. This is Happy Hanukkah, it says. Happy Holidays from the BELC. And they say that's the chipmunk room that you're looking into now. Lots of children, some of them wearing antlers, and the Christmas lights. Well, the Branford Early Learning Center, that's who's in that float.
Learning Center. You know, in Branford, from birth all through your life.
Here's another huge tractor trailer truck coming up next.
375 years.
I tell you, these floats have been absolutely fantastic, over the top.
Learning Center.
This parade gets bigger and better every year. We're going to listen to some music here as this one passes by. That is just beautiful, and that is the Sin Sisters Band. That was magnificent. Those people are having a ball on that float. SinSistersBand.com if you want to reach them. Here's another float, once again packed with children and parents. This says Happy Holidays. From the Branford Early Learning Center. First place winner on the shoreline. Oh, first place winner, best on the shoreline. Branford Early Learning Center. At the end of the parade, you're going to be seeing the 1,000 red, green, and blue light-emitting diode lights be lit on the permanent living Branford Christmas tree. 35-foot blue spruce donated to the town 25 years ago by Bill Van Wilgen. Here's a vehicle all decked out with holiday lighting from Sound Runner. People are passing out, it looks like cards as they run by here. You're in 4 towns, Branford, Old Saybrook, Glastonbury, and Fairfield. Sound Runner, a running store.
Police, firefighters, and paramedics. Jayward Caskey and Sons, Guilford Fence.
Here comes another float. Beautiful again, like all the rest of them.
And Big Y Supermarket. There they go, in their hand, a Sound Runner. A running store, very, very
This is a whole bunch of wrapped Christmas present boxes on the 4 corners, and at the top there's the lights, in the middle the Christmas tree. Everybody's wearing festive Christmas clothing with lighting on their heads. It's beautiful, beautiful float. John B. Sliney school students are now walking by with their parents.
And you wait?
Sliney going by right now. They have a new principal, and she's doing a wonderful job, I'm told. I believe it, I'm sure. Coming up now, another float. This is a little house with Christmas lights, a Christmas tree, candy canes, beautifully decorated. I know people spend like hours and hours on these floats. They're just beautiful. Probably from Sliney, once again. I mean, we're so blessed to be in Branford, you know, and all the good things Branford has to offer, from the best police service to the best ambulance service by the fire department, the best fire apparatus, the best public works. It's really a great town. Cherry Hill Construction owns the truck. I guess it's their float. Lots and lots of lights on this one. Spectacular. States warm hugs, and everybody's wrapped up in, you know, warm in their clothing here, wearing the red and white stocking caps there.
The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Heaven knows
Just a beautiful float, as they all are. Coming up next, we have the Mary R. Tisco School. It's one of Branford's 3 elementary schools, and they are well represented. It's a beautiful school. It's in excellent condition. I was in there about 3 months ago, and it's really a nice place. Lots of kids there with their parents. Now coming up, you're seeing the next exhibit, if you will, the next bunch of vehicles. It looks like golf carts, all with reindeer antlers lit up. Lots of lights. There's quite a few of them. It's really spectacular. Really well done. That's Tisco, all Tisco. What a great idea that was, to get those golf carts in the parade, you know, beautiful. A couple of people now, probably parents with their children walking dogs. And of course, part of the Dan Cosgrove Animal Shelter. Lots of animals represented here. What a great place that is. Look at those dogs. They're all wrapped up to keep them warm, along with their owners that have the leashes. Here's a great white pickup truck and a very nice float behind it. You have a Christmas tree.
Very realistic.
And then we have the Rain Wellness Spa, represented here by this nice float, all in white. The white lights. Looks like there's a couple of dancing snowmen here on the back. Very, very nice. Well done float. It's so cool. Here's the Blackstone Library Cosplay Club going by right now. The Rain Wellness is handing out gifts as they walk by. It's all been great, of course, but the highlight coming up, the appearance direct from the North Pole, Santa, Mrs. Claus, and Rudolph. They are very much anticipated and looked forward to. And they will light the Christmas tree. Coming up, it's another big vehicle, tractor trailer, Cherry Hill glass. And we have lots of lights, decorations. Beautiful float. All sorts of things. There's palm trees on there, snowmen, reindeer. There's even a pink flamingo and a Christmas tree with pink lights. They're also throwing gifts out to the children from that float. And that is Cherry Hill Glass. That's their magnificent float. And now coming up, BYC, they're chanting. Carrying a trophy. Girls have pom-poms on their wrists. BYC.
Let's hear for Cherry Hill Glass Company.
Coming up, another float. There's 30 of them all together. And that's, they're throwing, oh, football, Hornets. Branford High School Hornets football team. They're throwing gifts. Beautiful float. There are lots of athletes on there. Branford football. Coming up, another float, also football, Branford. The Hornets.
Thanks so much to our coaches.
They're having a hay ride on this parade. Hay bales are providing the seats for them to sit on.
We thank you. It takes a lot of extra work behind the scenes.
I'm looking at the crowd. It's about 5 or 6 people deep on both sides of Main Street here.
We really appreciate it.
Very popular event every year. And you're seeing some crowd shots right now. Everybody's having a wonderful time. Very happy people. It's just great to be here and part of this annual event every year. Here's another vehicle coming up. This one has a star, maybe the Star of David, all lit on top, and looks like could be Joseph and Mary, Jesus's parents, and right there's the baby Jesus child. Right, it's the United Methodist Church of Branford.
Depending on where you're staying, I'll give you your right my left. Here's the Branford United Methodist Church.
Coming up now, we have the Branford Compassion Club, a great organization. They actually take in stray cats, and they take care of them. They have to bring them back to health, and then they find owners for these cats. It's a terrific outfit. And they have a truck that looks like a big cat. The very front there looks like the head of a cat, the cat's face. That's really great.
Now let's hear it for the Branford Compassion Club.
If you
Claire, good job, Claire.
coming up, of course, more part of the parade. Hey Susan, hey, how you doing?
Great too well.
Oh, how you doing? How you doing? Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Good, thank you. Nice to see you.
I had a hand warmer, but it's cold now.
Yeah, that's
How you been?
Good, thank you.
RTM's going good?
Yeah, you know.
Holding down the town?
Yeah, we're doing our best.
That's it. Be good, brother, all right?
Nice to see you. This is Cub Scouts Pack 424 in Branford. They have a tent there that they probably use on camping trips. Here's another great float, also from the Cub Scouts. It says, "Cut your own tree," Christmas Tree Farm.
Which troop are you?
They do a lot of outdoor activities. They have to earn their Weeblos badges. Oh, that's the chowder pot float right there you're looking at. Very nice. Great restaurant. Coming up here, this is really interesting. They're shooting, it looks like dry ice. It's frozen. That is a really outstanding float. It's from that Walt Disney movie, Frozen 2, which critics say tops Frozen 1. It's from, looks like the Majestic Construction Company. There goes the dry ice machine again. Coming up a bunch of children and their parents. Looking at them right now, and right now you're seeing the next float. Our coverage continues, the 2019 Branford Holiday Parade and Christmas tree lighting around the town of Branford with Henry and Frank. There's another float going by, a white Christmas tree all lit up, and some people on the float waving and wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. Stockings hung up on the chimney, excuse me, stockings on the fireplace there with a couple of wreaths. Beautiful. Okay, this is the John Witkowski tree removal float. Again this year he strung the 1,000 LED lights on the Branford Living Christmas tree. He's got a beautiful float there. Family owned and operated since 1995, it says. Beautiful float there, one of his vehicles. And here's another one of his vehicles as well. He was a former Branford High School football quarterback, John Witkowski. And here's another vehicle that part of his company. Throwing out presents to people in the crowd. Coming up now, we have a truck with a huge shovel in the front there. Town of Branford Public Works Department vehicle. It's kept perfectly clean. Take a look at it. The tires are really nice. That's one of our plows. Coming up now, lots of lights flashing on this one. Here's the Company 5 Stony Creek fire truck. Great to have the fire trucks back with us this year. They weren't in the parade last year because they had to run to Stony Creek for a 3-alarm fire. Great to have them back here. Always good to see these vehicles. They protect us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Also have great ambulance and paramedic service in the town of Branford. This truck here you're seeing, the Stony Creek Company 5 vehicle has some Christmas ornamentation on it. They have some red like rope, and also there's a wreath on the front with Christmas lights. There's some other vehicles coming up now from the Branford Fire Department, and there are some firemen now handing out gifts as they walk by to the children.
Selectman Higgins with Chief Mahoney.
This is also from Stony Creek Rescue 5. That's a volunteer company. Coming up now we have Engine 4. Engine 4 from Short Beach, also a volunteer company. It's great that the town has fire trucks stationed all over town in case they're needed to answer the call as soon as possible. Keep us all safe. That's a beautiful vehicle there from Short Beach, Engine 4.
That's what they're there for, isn't that just simply not parade? But in emergency and crisis, they're there.
And coming up now we have the MP Rice Volunteer Company, Engine 2 Hose Company. MP Rice is right here in the center of Branford, handing out gifts, candies. Organized in 1899, the MP Rice Company also has Christmas lights on it. And coming up now we have Engine 9, which is from Indian Neck and Pine Orchard. Now the new firehouse in Indian Neck is just about ready. It's been named after former fire chief Peter Mullen. So that's great that firehouse has been, totally renovated with an elevator and everything. It's great. The new Peter Mullen firehouse in Indian Neck. Here's Rescue 1 from Branford. This is from Fire Headquarters. And just walking by, Bill O'Brien from the Recreation, well, he's from the board, the Recreation Board. Engine 7 coming up next from Fire Headquarters. Beautiful vehicle. We have our great first responders ready 24/7, plus the paramedics. It's just great. Now, what we've been waiting for, arriving on a boat, is Santa. Santa, Mrs. Claus, I see her now. Look at all those lights. There they are. There they are. They're going to light the Christmas tree. Santa and Mrs. Claus from the North Pole. And they're going back after the lighting, but they will be back in Branford on December 25th. And we have a Town of Branford Parks and Recreation vehicle next. Alex Paluzzi Jr., the Recreation Director. And they organized this wonderful parade once again this year. And then following up the rear, we have a town vehicle here, number 3BR. And then we have two vehicles here at the very end with the flashing lights. And this marks the end of the parade. The last two vehicles in the parade. What a spectacular parade this was. And now the crowd is going to cross the street and walk onto the Branford Green and surround the 35-foot high living Christmas tree. And Santa will throw the switch and light the 1,000 red, green, and blue lights. So we're going to bring that to you next. Stay with us. There's going to be a countdown you're going to be hearing. And then you're going to see the tree lit. It's always a spectacular event. So, stay with us. Stay with us. The countdown to the tree lighting is coming up next. Right here around the town of Branford with Henry and Frank.
Oh my heavens. Oh, it is. Oh, nice to meet you, Mrs. Claus. My gosh, she's giving me a big kiss and a hug. Mr. Claus, my heavens, my mic is not here. I'm sorry. Mr. Claus, how are you? Oh, it's so nice to have you with us. And you've come all this way. Oh, flying through the air in your sleigh. We appreciate it.
your shot.
Helicopter. Oh my heavens.
Hey, Two-Hill, how's it going?
So, I think everybody loves it, right? Let's hear it for Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Oh, yeah. Now, do you think we should be lighting this tree or what? Let's count down. Which language would you like to count it down in? Would you... In English? All right, let's do English, I suppose. Are we ready? Okay, like we're launching the space shuttle. It's on number 10.
Here's the countdown.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! There it is. Oh, we did it once again. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, you've done it. Oh, you're such nice people and everything. And this cold doesn't even bother you because this is balmy.
Beautiful, beautiful tree as usual. The red, green, and blue 1,000 LED lights. They will be on now throughout the month of December and even into January. So be sure you check this out. Drive by slowly and